Okay, obviously this is the Savoia S81, as it's designated in War Thunder. It's battle rating 1.3. I actually like this plane. It's an easy bomber to learn on. It's got a good bomb load. It's very slow. It climbs pretty well if you can get the speed up as far as a bomber with a load is concerned, because it has an air spawn, so you can get up to about 16,000 feet. But the important thing you're going to see here is this bomber can loiter at low speed. The Italians, it was designed by Alessandro Marchetti, so that's why you see the SM designation with a lot of the later Italian bombers. Savoia Marchetti was a good relationship. This one was called the Pipistrello, which is the bat. The Italians like to nickname their equipment. This aircraft was probably one of the best medium bombers of the time, late 30s. It served with Italian forces in Spain, in the Legionnaire, and in Africa. They were also sent to China, used by the Chinese nationalists. I think War Thunder mentions that in their wiki. So this is a great plane. Like I said, use it to loiter. Don't drop your bombs too early. Let kind of the situation develop and see what the other guys are doing before you really let her rip. That's how I use it. And you can see me do that here in this mission. I kind of let people drop their bombs. It looks like I was using the 28 50 kilogram GP50 bombs, which gives you a good yield, but you can use the 500 GP500s and just knock out bases. I try to go ahead and hit a bunch of ground targets. So enjoy this plane. It's a great plane. Check us out and make sure you like and subscribe if you're interested. Thank you. All right, and really you just gotta get out of Dodge as soon as you're done bombing. Get back to the base. You can dive this thing, but you're gonna have to throttle down big time in order to get it so it doesn't overspeed. On approach, I usually make sure I'm doing about 150 so I can maneuver, because this thing's a hog. You can see me playing with the rudder the entire approach. The flaps are helpful, but getting this thing stopped, you definitely can tip it over. So get your tail down. Don't haul on the brakes like you do with some of the other vehicles. You definitely have to modulate the brakes or it'll nose over. I've had some incidents with this where I've almost nosed it over, and I've had some incidents where I have nosed it over. Also, when you are taking off, and you're going to see that here in a minute, you really don't have a whole heck of a lot of speed. So you want to keep the flaps engaged. You're not going to be able to retract the gears. You can see here in this beautiful, beautiful 3-engine bomber. But you are going to be able to get it into the air. Actually jumps into the air about 70 miles an hour with a load, believe it or not. So watch when your wheels leave the deck. Go ahead and pull the flaps in after you get up over a little 100, 112, 115 miles an hour. And like in this mission, you're going to see pretty much every time you get back in the air, the fighters would have mopped up everything. Now, the exception is if they haven't and the bases are all hit and looks like you're going to be able to make it to the air base, obviously AA is going to take you out. So I try to hit as many ground targets and knock that bar down. I've actually ended up in a bomber duel before, and you can win games that way. So don't quit, even if you're the last plane. You can see I still have the flaps out here, and I haven't pulled them yet. Doing just over 80, like I said. That guy was coming in. I think I had to kind of avoid him. I'm pulling up the flaps here right around 90 miles an hour. That's a little slow, but I think I'm going to level off. Yeah. So anyway, big slow pig. Enjoy it.